Most people think that buying a traditional-looking rug means signing up for a lifetime of stress, constant vacuuming, and worrying every time someone walks in with shoes on. But then you run into something like this piece from the Mahal collection, and it kind of flips that script. It has that classic, intricate oriental pattern that usually screams high maintenance, but the reality is surprisingly different. Because it is machine-woven from synthetic fibers, it feels much more like a workhorse than a delicate heirloom. You can tell right away that the material is built to handle a bit of chaos. It has this low, tight pile that just doesn't seem to hold onto dirt or pet hair the way those plush, expensive wool rugs do. Honestly, that is the biggest win here. You aren't going to be spending your Saturday afternoon obsessing over every little speck of dust. It is one of those things you can just lay down in a high-traffic hallway or a busy living room and mostly forget about, which is exactly what you want from home decor. Now here is the thing about the texture. Since it is polypropylene, it doesn't have that soft, sink-your-toes-in feel of a thick shag rug. It is firmer, a bit more utilitarian, but that is exactly why it stays looking fresh. It doesn't shed, which is a massive relief if you have ever dealt with a rug that leaves fuzz all over your socks. The colors are deep and rich, with those classic navy and red tones that really anchor a room, but they don't feel like they are going to fade the moment a bit of sunlight hits them. What stands out, though, is how it handles the occasional spill. A little bit of mild detergent and a quick blot, and it seems to bounce back without leaving a permanent mark. It is not invincible, of course. If you spill a gallon of red wine, you are still going to have a bad day. But for the everyday messes that come with kids or pets, it is surprisingly resilient. If there is a downside, it is that it can feel a little stiff when you first unroll it. It takes a few days for the edges to fully settle flat against the floor, so you might want to keep some heavy books handy to weigh down the corners for a bit. Also, because it is a lower pile, it doesn't provide that heavy, sound-dampening cushion you might get from a thicker rug. So if you're looking for something to turn your floor into a cloud, this isn't it. But for a balance of style and actual real-world durability, it hits a sweet spot. It looks like it belongs in a much more formal space, but it acts like it belongs in a mudroom. It is a solid choice if you want that traditional aesthetic without the headache of constant upkeep.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.